Of their game.
Quarter underway with the Dogs leading by 7 points. Kelly able to spin out of the tackle. Little partial smother off the boot there as well. Natanui keeps it rolling forward here to Duggan. Duggan launches a long ball. Oscar Allen got it. Good grab. Good kick. Good deep kick. And you can see it was kicked in front.
15
Used Williams a little.
Thanks, Caleb. Just stay there, please.
Just a glimpse of what lies ahead for this 25-metre kick. And that's such an important start for the West Coast Eagles.
Back in the corridor, and that's where it goes. He gets moving. Little chip kick over the top. Vandermeer. Good mark. That's a strong mark for a small forward. He wants Bontempelli. Bontempelli wants the ball, and he wants to go, and he's got it.
Bailey Smith, clean hands, but the Bont just clean, getting back up after it. But then he got re-involved in this, finished with the goal on the end. But Luke Beveridge talked about it. It's just got to convert some of these ones. They're half opportunities, but if you can convert them, shallow entries, they don't want to bomb the ball deep where McGovern and Barris, Shepherd, these sort of guys are just sitting and waiting. If they can just convert some of these ones.
Call. Williams, Dale, Natanui, the smother was impressive. Little chip ball here, O'Neill initially involved, and then Kennedy on the mark and within range. There it is. Josh Kennedy, nice. Really nice. Well done. He has 4.
Goals off turnover, they're worth their weight in gold, because as the Dogs are all joining in, they're trying to run and link up, create that handball off half back, and everyone's just scrambling, and smart forwards will just find that space. So we see scores off turnover. We've been highlighting, both sides have been really good. 5 for the Dogs, 4 for the Eagles.
Took his own possession. McRae, beautiful pick up on his toes. Liver in his 150th game to Marcus Bontempelli. Norton from behind. He's been held.
Aaron Norton.
See the bottom left of your screen, and umpire Brett Wallace was right on the spot. So Norton. Set shot kicking's been an issue. No problems on that occasion for Aaron Norton.
Well, it's the flatness and penetration of Bontempelli's kick which forces the Eagles' defence to panic, because everyone knows Norton's so good at flying for the footy, and because it comes in so quick, defenders have to react to their opponent. Arm goes around, and the umpire was in the best spot.
Wants to get back on the left. It might have been McRae, in fact, and it was. The kick fell short, really short, and I think it might have been McNeil to send it on its way. And mate,
Jackson Nelson, the high marking forwards are dangerous, and Ryan, he had a play on it. Did Caleb Daniel have prior opportunity? He had. The set shot kicking has been almost perfect, the Eagles. That one won't go through. English down there and flicked it out of bounds.
Looked like he's thought.
Hand up and go top of the square.
Yep. Cripps got to beat a host of Dogs in there. Support from Sheed. Top of the square. Tell you what. Went this way, that away. Tricked them all. Now comes back into the hot spot. Kennedy got a hand on it. Darling lurking. Daniel was there. So was Treloar. Beautiful handball off balance back to Daniel. Daniel forced a retreat. Gave it up to Jones. He kicks the goal.
Well, it is rare because we very rarely see him make an error, but have a look at that. Oscar Allen, 195. Josh Kennedy, 195, getting after it. Darling was involved. All their big key forwards are always really high at the end of the year on inside forward 50 tackles, which is normally...
Now Sheed, look out for the big forwards. Oscar Allen, Garner did well from behind. Darling, Gaff on the right side for the left footer, bending it to the goal line. And Oscar Allen.
Back to the 9, back to the 9.
Gaff now to the attacking 50. They fly no winner in the air. Offhand down the back. Vardy got it to Ryan. Ryan steps to the plate. Little slider along the ground. Missed.
Here's Duray. Out wide. Norton's going to launch. They're good hands.
No one on the mark.
The marks off the opposition today, but he hasn't had one yet.
Yeah. Very impressive. Gaff. Vardy, Gardner. Darling banged in. Handball back here to Cripps. Smother was good. Off hands. Picked up in the end by Langdon. Misses.
Going to be blown. Gets it to Lipinski. English. Well played, the big man.
Oh, it was indeed to McNeil. Gee, they were a good chain of handballs coming out of that group. What about that for a kick? A hook to the right. Vandermeer gives it back to McNeil. McNeil goes long. Waller going to get there, Wallace. The fingertips. He's tackled. Recovers. McGovern did well as the third man in. And saves the day for the Eagles. Back to Duggan now. Who's this? The no free to Ryan. He massaged his head a little bit there, Jimmy.
Little ear up. But well thought out by McNeil. He had nothing on that little side kick. And then
big pack of players around this one. Steph Martin, initial possession. Shepherd well tackled. Dunkley picked it up. He got something from nothing out of there. Josh Dunkley. That's a big goal.
just a repeat out number. Look at the numbers around the stoppage, and just as you said, Das, just got it
back. That's a good ball. Bailey Smith, he can handle it on to Steph Martin. The big man releases Lipinski. He can kick it from there under a lot of pressure. Wallace on the lines, taking the mark. Let's have a listen.
Score review. Umpire's call is a mark. Can we please check that it didn't cross the line first?
What do you think of Jimmy?
Review. Wait for my call.
Cute angle. You know he's going to play on and run around. The West Coast Eagles are ready for it. Off he goes. Left foot snap from Mitch Wallace. Missed it.
Well, got it back to Kelly. Now they're away. Cripps, handball over the top here to Jones.
Jones sends it in the direction of Kenny. That was a superb kick. Put it in the...
Got caught looking for Kennedy's body.
Oh, he found Darling. Good goals. Been an outstanding player. Jack Darling, look at that. Beautiful kick, Darling.
Tell us about the space here, Jimmy.
Just the Dogs just looking around, guarding grass. You're still got to take your direct opponent, and then if there's a free, they can then take the best position. Everyone was just willing to hand off. And
Gores level. Couple of minutes till three-quarter time. Cripps from the boundary line. Pretty good looking effort. Oscar Allen too strong, too good. Eagles are in front.
Really well. They draw everyone in, and Nick Nat punches it back towards the boundary where there's often space because everyone gets drawn into the stoppage. Cripps, but Oscar Allen here, watch, he nearly misses his foot. Oh. Drops it on, gets his left foot to it, goes around to a few teammates, goes,
oh. Nat Nui this quarter, 11 hit outs, 8 of them to advantage. Superb. Pass is efficient, finds an opportunity with Cripps. He doesn't waste any time around the corner. Allen got a good jump at it. Look at the roving. Magnificent from Ryan to the open square. It just doesn't get any better than that. It just doesn't get any better.
Well, it's starting at the stoppage. Natanui's dominant this quarter. He's had 3 clearances, Sheed 4, Kelly 2, but it's also the spread away from it. They're just getting the territory, but Liam Ryan, he's made that look so easy. He's taken it with one hand, the ball coming down with speed, but then just have the...
Jimmy, you mentioned the clearances. This quarter, 13-5 the Eagles' way, and 7-2.
High contact. It's high contact.
Out of the centre.
Thank you, Stefan. Out with him, go!
So that was a bit of a fingernail in the eye, which really hurts Nick Nat in a bit of distress. Ray. Oh, Liam Ryan! Wow! Just magnificent. Nearly there. 45 seconds remaining until three-quarter time. What about that ability to launch at a footy? So Green there, he got a fingernail in it. Look at that, just so good, so hard to combat. The look-away handball was brilliant from Kelly. Deep into attack go the Eagles. All sorts of pressure, scooped out. Cripps, Gardner, got to be good here. Got to get it out. They're trying to drag it back in. He's trying to get it out, and they've paid it.
Successfully knocked the ball clear. Stands now.
Look at this handball from Tim Kelly.
Fine there, thank you.
Come out.
He was trying, but he didn't get it.
Big moment for the West Coast Eagles. Jamie Cripps has kicked it into the man on the mark.
Clear the area, please.
Wow. Dangerous West Coast. Darling comes out, and the slick ball movement has found Jack Darling. Oscar Allen. Beautiful lead, beautiful kick. West Coast get it from fullback.
Been tough.
Going to go with the check side from long range. Not easy to do. Got Liberatore short. The kick's got to be good. Duggan was right there. Overlap run from McRae. He's got Mitch Wallace. Superb kick that was to Mitch Wallace. Outstanding effort from half-back. No one good to worry about, and that has happened a lot tonight. Norton tried to keep it in. Barris was good. Oscar Allen here, BT.
Yep.
That's the tunnelling free kick. It's one they keep an eye on. It's a dangerous position to be in. Good to see Oscar Allen, bottom right of your screen, getting up. He got dealt with a bit unfairly too, I think. Round one game. Gained a bit of meterage, but
some attention, as you mentioned, Darcy on the bench after Keith landed on top of him. Already got that shoulder taped. What do you think, Abby? It's that region, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is that right shoulder. So the physio and
Daniel's kick to really space more than anything else. Smith needed to get there and couldn't. And the mark is taken by Redden. He plays on.
He does indeed. Jones has got the short one on. And
145 times.
What about that?
And Kennedy's had a great career.
21st mark for the big three forwards for West Coast. 9 contested.
This is where he kicked his first goal. Might have been his second goal. They've all come off the boot beautifully. Look at that kick. Just got it a bit. What they can do is get it in this man's hands a little bit. Look at the composure to take a bounce. That kick's got to be good. Josh Bruce, second attempt, took the mark. He might be within range. Decides to get it onto Hunter. Barris is a hard marker. And he's so good. Getting back from Bontempelli. Went enormous. Rotham. Free kick going the Bulldogs' way. For Josh Bruce.
Had a fist of his jumper. Stand now, please.
Did you see the free kick, Jimmy?
Just as he's gone to push off there. So the jumper come out, flag out there.
15 gone.
Pretty good looking kick. The Bulldogs needed it, and Josh Bruce delivered it.
Well, Luke Beveridge spoke about this at half-time. If they can convert some of these ones from 40 metres to 50 metres out, they've had lots of opportunities and a great finish, but
Good here by O'Neill. Hunter did well. Great handball back. Vandermeer, Chisler, Norton. This to get within a point. From just inside the 50 by the time he kicks it. So the distance should be what he's got. Right behind him. Dogs are within a point. Sensational recovery.
Here is Bontempelli. Couldn't have played any better. Ground ball to be won. Over the top. Bruce, did they get it out? Ray's circling and he's no.
He's diving to mark the football, Adam. Don't show him. No, it's not. He's diving. Adam,
Jimmy.
He's diving to mark the
Did he reel it in?
Ruckman.
Goodness gracious me. Doesn't matter. Picked up in the end. I think it might have been O'Neill had a ping at him.
The tension, you can feel it right throughout Marvel Stadium. Darling comes up. Ground ball. Crashing through Kelly. It was well tackled. Got to get it out at ground level. McRae back in there. Treloar over the top. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
So let's have a look.
Thank you, Nick.
Did Jeremy McGovern drag that under? Jimmy Bartell.
To trap this footy inside their 50. Now the Eagles have an opportunity. Dale's got to go. Martin did. Back it comes. Little handball intercepted here by McNeil. McNeil goes inside. Looking for Vandermeer. He can go all the way. One bounce. Straightening. To hit the front. Dogs by a goal.
On the goals, McNeil did this really well. He just drew Gaff in, released Vandermeer, and this is what happens when you get really high in defence, as you said, BT, and you compress the ground. If you're able to break that first line, you've just got complete space, a paddock in front of you, but a quality finish from Vandermeer. When you run that hard, flat out, just being able to steady. He's had a few shots.
Main go-to player, back to Gaff. Little chip was good, Dom Sheed. Very capable kick, we know. Puts it out in front of Darling. Well-weighted ball. Jack Darling steps up. Darling steers it and sneaks it home. Natanui comes down. take the boundary throw in. Steph Martin edged him underneath at McRae on his left foot. Can he bend it around Jack McRae? The Dogs get the lead.
Duray, Daniel, superb spinning pirouette. Ran into trouble. Cripps got him. Daniel wasting valuable seconds. Cripps to the top of the square. Ryan's there. Kennedy with the one hand. Out the back. Jones has got the goal.
Well, the deep injury just putting the Bulldogs' backs under pressure, and Jones just thought, well, I'm not going to make the front and square. Hung out the back. Landed his lap beautifully, but Cripps, amazing forward.
Went back and just wheeled himself onto it in game 150. Trelaw, Dunkley feeds it off. McRae runs to 50. Short chip to Norton. Directly in front to give the Dogs the lead back. He has. He's got 3.
Play here from Liberty, just took that position. He saw Nadu, he's trying to hit it back to their outnumber, but just got the body in at the right time, forced the contest, and McRae, one of the guys who's just benefiting the game being out its longer form, his second half.
Times the game has been decided by 1 point. Is this behind the ball? Das Shepherd over to Cole. Cole's got Liam Ryan. Punched away by Williams. Did he knock the arm? The umpire said no. Duray. Handball to Smith. Look at this. If Bruce can get out and get the ball before it goes over the line, they're free down the ground. Bontempelli's in the 50. He's going to mark the ball. Minute to go. Dogs by a point. So if he does miss, Bontempelli to seal the game. He's got it. The Dogs are going to win. The Dogs by 7 points.
Oh, so they sent all their backs up to try and pinch to win, but Bontempelli finishes off under pressure. He's had a monster day. Bailey Williams and the Dogs' backs have been under siege from the big kick.
By Bruce.
Advantage.
Advantage has been paid. The Eagles up high and long. Liam Ryan flies, and there's the mark. So Taylor Duray totally understanding that he needs to hang on to it. It's a Sunday afternoon special.